Well, ladies and gentlemen, girls of all ages, please welcome to the program. He stands 4'7", weighing in at 93 pounds when he takes a dump. Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen, from MW Bell Smacks. Woo,
Hey guys,
they're
what's up?
excited to see
Can
you.
you fine?
Yeah, I can hear you. If you can you get it up a little bit, any? I know you can hear my cat right there. Just talk again. Try talking again. See if we can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just sound like you're a little far away. That's all. But we can hear you. Everybody in the chat, they'll let you know if they can't.
Just use that big box voice you got. You know.
Yeah, you guys just gotta yell like you're yelling at somebody to make a belt. Hurry that up!
Well, the customers, some of them yelled. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. A little bit of an echo, but we'll make it do. There you are. Look at everybody. Yeah.
Well,
They're
a
all
lot of people loving it.
They're all happy that you're in. So how's it going over there?
Oh, it's going great. It's just chilly here.
Chilly?
Yeah,
Chilly?
very chilly.
Max, where exactly are you from and your background, where you grew up and stuff?
Oh, I was born in Chalco. That's where all the makers, you see, their hometown. That's where I was born. You know, it's also called the sports city. So
Okay.
a lot of sports goods are being made here, so including wrestling belts.
Oh, okay. So
I
it's
grew up here.
it's like a sporting capital where they make all kinds of balls, basketballs, footballs, sporting products, things like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a industrial hub, you know.
Okay. Okay. So did you grow up a wrestling fan? How did this all come about to Max the wrestling lover? Because we see the belts behind you there, so we obviously know you love wrestling. So how did you grow up? You know.
And there's some.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
I
at the
got a lot
figures.
of action figures.
Yeah. Action figures. So
There's so
how did
many.
this come about?
So first, I wanted to just be a professional wrestler. That's what I always wanted, you know. Whenever my family would ask me, I was like, "Hey, I want to be a wrestler," and my dad always be like, "No, you can't do this." I got into wrestling because of my dad, because I grew up watching wrestling, and my dad would be always watching it. So you know, that's the first love that I felt with. So going on, I managed to get to UK in 2011, get trained there for wrestling. But you know, we were Pakistanis and we faced some visa issues, so I had to come back after a year. So then I was just making jewelry for the gym because I used to hit a lot of gyms. So I was making gym, what do you call it, dumbbell charms and stuff. I saw that nobody in the Pakistan is making that. So and everybody wants it. So I started that, and it was a big boost. Uh, that's where I started working on metal. So after years, in 2019, we had a big event here called Rumble in Pakistan, where we had all the like big names here in Pakistan, like Rhino, Alberto Del Rio, Matt Cross, Sammy Guevara, and Lowrider. There's a few more. So that's where I made it was like a third belt that I made for that company, for the wrestling company. So when like those wrestlers saw that belt and eventually Sammy was going to win our heavyweight title and take it to the United States to promote our company. So he asked me, he was like, "Hey, did you make that?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." He said, "You should get into it like more." I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm trying, but I'm just covering the local market here. Like in Pakistan, some companies, some MMA, companies, I make belts for them, those 3 zinc and all that stuff I was doing back then." So then they told me that they have their own company, Local Wrestling in Texas. So they would want some belts. So that's where it all started, bro. Like I just went from becoming a wrestler to a full-time belt maker. I made few belts for them in the Texas, and then they told other companies. NWL came, and then there's more. So it just went up. And then I thought I should like make some tribute belts for the wrestlers. Brody Lee died recently, so I made a belt for him, and I like few celebrities got that belt from me, and then I put it on like eBay, and like one guy from Facebook groups, I remember he bought it, and it like everybody was going crazy about it. So that's where it was like, all right, I'm into this, and this is my full-time work now.
So when you grew up a wrestler, what were you getting? What were you able to see? Were you able to see from where you were growing up? You were able to see American wrestling. What wrestling was it? Was it WWF, NWA? Was it everything because of the satellite or?
Yeah, it was just WWF and the WCW, and sometimes it would be on TV, but most of the time we had to get a VHS tape. So
Okay.
yeah, if
So
the pay-per-view happened like this Sunday, we will get the VHS next Sunday or Saturday.
that's pretty quick. Who was it that you grew up liking when you were a kid?
Oh,
Like
Shawn
who was
Michaels.
Shawn?
Shawn Michaels.
We should have known. We should have known. We should have known. Shawn
Number
Michaels.
one, bro.
You can tell because Max got that swag. I know I'm not going to pronounce it right, but I can picture Max, doing his Shawn Michaels. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's like the Budai or Booty Bazaar down there, the women's market. You're strolling the women's market down there in South, right? Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. You know things here. All right.
I watch a lot of videos.
Apparently, Ethan's gonna be taking a trip over. We're gonna see a double Dropkick episode with Max and Ethan on the town. So,
He's gonna show me the tea.
What
they
was
got the world famous tea?
The world famous tea?
Yeah, tea.
What? Teeth.
No, tea.
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 Oh,
Milk
okay,
tea.
okay.
It's the tea that we drink,
What's great about it? It's just the taste of it's great. Because I'm getting a
everyone I've
vibe here
heard,
that
it's
it's
a
like
British
loaded with
people-
something.
No, remember, I'm a
it's
tea
just
drinker.
Tea, and it's milk and water and a little bit of sugar if you want. British
I
people
got you.
gave to Pakistan when they were ruling us.
Okay, all right. Well, do you have a favorite Shawn Michaels match?
Oh yeah, I'm with this match right here,
There,
bro.
and ask and we shall receive.
I was 10 years old, and my dad got the VHS, but we had to go to my mother's house for some reason, and I was so pissed because I wanted to watch that Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold Steve Austin match because Tyson was in there, So my father was a big fan of wrestling, and he was also like telling me, "Hey, Tyson converted to like being a Muslim now, so he's between this, he's gonna be the referee." And so, but we went to my mom's house, and that's the first day that I drove my bicycle all the way back home without my family. And I came home and I turned on that VHS, and I was like, "All right, I can't wait more."
You were in La La Land.
Oh,
Vargas says he's got some belts that's on the way, so they should be there Friday, hopefully by SmackDown. He got some. What did he get? What did he get?
He got a big gold 2D CNC made. I had it in stock, so he just took advantage of it. It was like really cheap. I was giving away, so.
Gotcha. There's Tyler. Tyler Dove says hello.
Bro.
And there's Zach. What is your favorite personal belt? What is your personal favorite belt? I'm thinking it's got to do with maybe Michaels. Anything that Michaels had, even the White Winged Eagle, maybe. I mean, the white IC.
There's that white IC in the back.
Yeah. What is your personal favorite belt?
Oh, I love Winged Eagle, man.
The Winged Eagle.
Winged Eagle is my favorite belt.
You can't beat it. It's classic. You can't beat it. What is your favorite belt to make? Is it still the same? Like you love making that? Is it still the same?
Yeah, I love making. But sometimes Winged Eagle is the hardest one because you had to put those bars on the side.
Okay, the attaching the bars.
So you see a lot of makers, one bar is like this and one is like so.
Right. Yes, we're gonna get into his belts and showing his stuff here in just a second. What do you guys? How do you guys attach the bars? Because I've seen many makers do a whole lot of different things the way they attach them, to some of the ways that are just like cringe, to where some of the ways are perfect. And how do you guys attach yours? How do you guys? You could get me in trouble here. How do you guys attach your belt,
Oh, the
your
bars and
bars?
everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sometimes we weld it, but then I noticed that when you do the welding, the gold does not go on there fully. So then I use those screws, like you have the belt and you can see the screws in the back. Like I think this one is welded. No, this one is screw like this one I have. You have the screws right here. You can like move the bar wherever you want. It's like
Okay. All right. The belts that you're noted for making these, I guess the tribute belt. That's your I mean, everybody says, hey, when somebody says, we got to get a tribute belt, this is who we've got to get it from. And they say, Max is the one to go through if you want a tribute belt. And these are some of these tribute belts. How did you become the king of putting these tribute belts together?
bro, as I was like in UK and I was attached to a wrestler called Lionheart. You probably have seen one or few times in WWE, maybe one time. Rusev's advocate, they're his lawyer and stuff. But he died. He was a good wrestler, like really good. He faced all the big, names in the world, like Rob Van Dam, AJ Styles, and all that. AJ Styles dropped him on his head during the Styles Clash. So, he was injured. He came back, but then he died like a few years later. So I thought maybe I should make a belt that give tribute to like his legacy. So a lot of people bought it in the UK. So I was like, okay, maybe I should stick to that. So that's how when the Brody Lee died, I was like, okay, I think we should do a Brody Lee belt. And we even gave one belt to -1, his son.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that you guys made one for him as well.
Yeah, like it was really special. And then I just kept on going, because I love this man. This is what I love. So
Right.
I wanted to do something different because I'm like kind of known. Like my customers, they know that I start like try to. I don't want to do same thing like all the time. So just that idea and my love for wrestling, I just started making those tribute belts, bro. And they
Right.
like sold like crazy. People were comparing those with the shop belts, and they were like, "Hey, shop should pick you up for designing these signature series belts." So
Right.
yeah,
The
man,
the
it's pretty
most
cool.
I think the most notable one that you were yes, he did. He did. um the one you're most notably for is the Macho Man one. I think everybody comes to terms with the Macho Man. How long did this tell us about making this belt, because it looks like it's a painstaking process.
Oh man, this belt, it has a lot of memories, good one and
What?
also bad ones.
Right.
Yeah, man. Me and Jeremy Rhodes, he's my good friend, a really good customer. He always support me, give me some ideas and everything. So him and I were working on this belt, and we were supposed to have it out in like 2022, like, but then a mishap happened to me. So I was out of work for like few months. So we got it out in 2023, and but the good thing was Macho Man's brother, he saw that belt and he posted on his own profile that there's only one Macho Man. So it was pretty cool. It gave me like more motivation to work like on this tribute belt.
The now Zach asked, do you design these belts too, or do you have somebody helping you do the designs?
Oh, I do the artwork myself. But Jeremy Rhodes, he's my one of the good customers, the best I can say. He and I, we go on designing a lot of belts. So there's more coming. There's more coming.
Right. So you've made more than just I didn't know this till I was looking at the you've made different versions of this Randy Savage belt.
Yeah, man. Like this one, this is I made it for Cedric, the Bell and Bells, like the podcast they have. Yeah, he gave me the picture of Macho Man. He said, "Hey, can we do this in these colors that he's wearing?" So I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'm cool with that." So I'm ready to modify my own, creation.
What is this in the chat? You got kidnapped. What is this?
Oh yeah, man. That was like,
Is this serious?
oh yeah, it was very serious.
Did
And
you
that
know
was
this,
the
Ethan?
time.
I
What?
did not. I was going to ask.
How many girls was it when they kidnapped you?
Oh, there was those guys, some gangsters.
No, so yeah. In all kidding aside, I mean, can you tell what is that about?
Are you able to elaborate? We don't want to get you in trouble.
Oh
Or
yeah, it was
I don't want you to get you kidnapped again. It was probably Tyler
man,
Dove.
that sucked, man. Like that's where I saw like who's like really with me in real life and even in the hobby, you know? Because when that happened, like I was out of the work. Like 10 days, I don't know where I am. 10 days, I was gone. So, and when I woke up, I saw all those like hate towards me from those middlemen and all that stuff. That's why I always have issues with middlemen. That, oh, he ran with the money, he's this, he's that. But then, I had to come up live on my page again to tell people that, hey, I'm here, man. Like, I'm just a little beat up, but I'm here. So, yeah, eventually healed up. I still can't move this is the most I can, where you go? Yeah, this is the most I can do with my left hand.
I don't want to be that guy, but whose wife was it?
Oh, nobody's wife. It was just some man. It was a misunderstanding what happened, My dad's brother had to do
That's a big misunderstanding. Whoa. For 10 days?
No, I was like, I ran from there like the second day.
Okay.
I don't know how. Like, I couldn't even walk. Like, I was walking like an ant. But I managed to get out of there. But when I came home, like from the hospital, I don't remember those 9-10 days. Because that happened on the 31st August, which was my freaking birthday month. So, I woke up at 10 September. That's all I remember.
Good Lord. I had never heard this. That is terrible.
Yeah, man.
Well, at least
nobody believed me. But then I had to like send those guys those pictures that the police has taken of me with all my body bruised and all red and all the bleeding, all stuff. So they're like, oh, okay, we thought it's a, gig that makers do. Some makers say they died and they ran with money. I'm like, bro, I'm here for the freaking forever until I'm alive. I'm not going anywhere. And I love this. So that's where I had some issues with those middlemen, That's why I never had a middleman. Wa alaikum assalam, Wajid Rahman, bro.
I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. No, I mean, I think that the thing that we laugh at over here is this: how many times a maker's grandmother dies. It's usually that's the story we hear is that they have like 12 grandmothers and they keep dying. Is the thing that's laughed at over here because that's the excuse that's laughed to go. But yeah, we're happy that you're glad you're all right. But back to belts because I know that's what you're here to talk for. Tell us about this. You to be in the belt maker for these bare knuckle belts.
Oh yeah, they came from the Macho Man belt. The guy from the BKFC, he hit me up. Russell, he's my friend. I think he's watching right now. He's my brother, He came to me and he was like, hey, I saw this Macho Man belt. Can you make it for my dad? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I sent him the belt and he was like, dude, this is like really classic belt. We're using bad belts for our company.
we got a beeper, man. You can we got a beeper. Go ahead and say it.
Okay.
Man, we got these
So,
belts, man. We need to get some better belts, man.
so I said no problem, but that's the first time I heard about their company. He was like, my company is BKFC. I'm like, BKFC? I'm like, I only know KFC. Like, what's BKFC? So he told me about that stuff. So I was like, man, okay, you guys doing good, but you guys have some really bad belts. So
I'm
that's
sorry,
how it
man. Now
started,
that's
man.
all I'm going to think of when I look at this belt is now KFC.
Yeah,
Bro,
a lot
you
of
guys,
people say that.
to the guy that knows bare knuckles, we're not. We'll just call him. You got some bad KFC. That's what BMKFC. But these belts
So
look great, and you make the belts for him, right? All of
yeah,
them.
so yeah, all of them, man, all of them. Even for their UK brand, the BKFC UK, those are silver belts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bare knuckles fighting
So they
championship.
just
That's pretty
started,
cool.
working with me. So first I even gave them an HD automated edge belt, but they wanted more weight. So that's why we moved to CNC. And then they were like, "Oh, that's some belt."
Right, Russ? It's like, yeah, that's all I see now is when I'm seeing that KFC is I'm a belt. I'll be like thinking of the.
Hey, sorry, Russell,
It's
bro.
like, where's the Bojangles champion to come fight him out for it? But I love the way these letters are all up at the top, the 3D dimension. I mean, I know they're stacked. These are stacked, correct? But
Yeah,
they
man.
got a three
Super
dimensional
fast.
look to them. I love the way they look. These side plates are very clean. And this empty side plate, I guess that's where the name of the champion goes here on something, or what's the
It was
empty?
supposed it was supposed to be the class written on it, but then it never happened because even some of the fighters from the BKFC, they hit me up. They see my logo at the end, MW belts. So they hit me up and they were like, "Hey, bro, like the belt is really good, but why there's the empty like a side plate?" So I'm like, man, I don't even know. You better ask BKFC about it because it was supposed to be like those classes names like lasered on it and stuff. So, but it never
Right.
happened. But it's cool. It's ring accurate, bro.
Now,
TV
now as
accurate.
a joke, just add a bucket of chicken to it. Just
No, make the strap the KFC colors with the red and white stripes.
Thank you, Mendoza. It's like
Yeah,
you teach me a
saying that your
lot,
leather
bro.
game has everybody has saying your leather game has stepped up in the last in the last little bit. What is it? What is it you done to take it to that next level? Are you listening to different people? Are you are you getting different product in a newer leather guy, or what is it that your leather game has changed
Bro,
that people are noticing?
when first I got into the game, I was like just using those, etched like snapbox stamps and just regular. But I would always look at ORM and I would like how this leather looks like this. Why it's like beveled and there's no edges. It's like I need to have something like this. So I've been working and Mendoza helped me a lot, bro. Mendoza was the only guy and the Daniel Ripley drip belts. They both, man.
Nice guy, nice guy.
These
Yep,
guys are my teacher in this game. But then eventually I changed the leather. I found out that there's certain leather for tooling and So yeah, man, we changed the leather. It's like pretty good now, the best in the market right now.
absolutely, absolutely amazing. Yeah, we'll get into this question here, but I guess we'll get a generality. If somebody has all the artwork in, they know exactly what they want. What's your turnaround time on the belt from start to get it to somebody after they order it? Let's say they have all the artwork, or let's just say it's not even a custom belt. Let's say it's a regular Winged Eagle belt on leather. What's the process turnaround time for getting it to somebody here in the States?
Oh, it's around 8 to 10 weeks.
8 to 10 week. Wow. And very impressive. Okay. So would it be any less if somebody said, I wanted just the plates in it, not on leather? Say I wanted uh, 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 uh you know, the hold on here. My brain's working. CTE. Give it a second. Here it is. The Winged Eagle, just the plates, not on leather. Does it get any a little less than 8 weeks, maybe, or at the bottom end of that 8 weeks?
Yeah, kind of 8 weeks, bro, still, because I
Still
have
wait.
a lot of work going on with BKFC and Karate Combat, and there's few more companies that I'm working with on regular basis. So
Right. So, okay. So somebody's got a custom artwork belt. Is it going to still be that way, or is it going to be a little bit longer because it's like the custom art that you've got to get loaded up into, or is it the
No, no,
same?
it's not. No, no, it's same. But first, I
Wow.
usually ask the person. I'm like, hey, bro, when do you need? Like, if he says, hey, I need it
Smart.
in 4 weeks or 5 weeks, so I'm like, okay, we'll push it.
Ben Walker says, keep up that work.
Big brother, thank you so much, man. Like Ben Walker was the first guy I ever talked when I came into this Facebook hobby, you know. So he always supported me. He liked my work, you know. So he always supported me, man. Like
Yeah. And that,
he's
well,
like a
I
big
wanted to
brother to
bring,
me.
a lot of people had a lot of good things to say about you. That's why I wanted to bring you on here. We don't bring people on here that have issues or have problems or this, that, and the other. And another thing is you supported the podcast. I always see you in the comments. I always see you watching. I always see you supporting the show. So I wanted to bring you in and learn, to learn more about, you and your belts, because I'm hearing, great things about you particularly, and just about you as a person, not only your work, but you as a person, that you're not just, there are makers out there that are engaged just to make belts and they don't care about them, don't collect them, don't like wrestling. You seem to be a person who not only enjoys the hobby, you engage in the hobby, you post, you watch podcasts. That's impressive to me, and that's somebody that I'd like to support and promote. So, that's why we wanted to bring you on here.
Bro. I appreciate, bro. Like this is all man wrestling, bro. This is what I always ever wanted, bro. Like it's kind of like I'm living my dream, you know, kind of. It's not a wrestler, but a belt maker. Like there's my belts on TV, and these fighters are fighting each other to like, you know, beating the hell out of each other to become a champion. And then that's the belt that I made. And a lot of big names have my belts, like a lot of big names. I worked with Demolition, the WWF tag team. I worked with them. I made a lot of mini belts for them for their table sales and all that.
Right.
So
Right. Right. Yeah. He says to be a good maker, you have to know and understand the American culture. He does. He has it down pat, I think. And he seems to
yeah,
be
my
just like
wife
this.
is American. My wife is
There you
American.
go.
That's why I know a lot.
And folks here say you are humble. I see you if you give praise to other, and that's another thing that I like about you, is that I see you don't down anybody else's work, and you're very comfortable saying, "Hey, that's a beautiful looking belt. That's great." You give praise to something other than just the belts that you make. I see Max more of a collector and a contributor to hobby. Yeah, he is, absolutely. I concur with that.
Thank you, Ben.
There you go. Everybody drinking in the lounge. Everybody, drinking. They say you made an NJF belt. MJF belt. Did you make one?
Oh
Did I see
yeah,
that?
yeah. I have it right
Did you
here.
have the pit? Did I get the pictures of that one or?
No, I haven't shared the pictures of it yet. Let me get them
Okay.
back just a second.
Are you? Yeah. Sure. We'd love to see it. Yeah, everybody's in the comments getting cronk. Definitely 100%. Very rare. Yeah, it is. I like. It makes when you have a person that loves what they do, say farming, and you love what you do and you're farming, you're going to create a better product and you're going to deal well with the people. When you like what you do, you engage
Exactly.
in what you do. Like this is my hobby, but I like it so much. I'm doing this podcast. I'm doing this show. I'm doing these things because I enjoy it. It brings me joy. And that's what I like about you is that, you enjoy this hobby. You contribute to this hobby. You're a wrestling fan. You even did some wrestling and trained as a
Oh
wrestler.
yeah.
Um, and I think you were saying that the same things where you didn't like the gymnastic stuff of wrestling that we see too much of today too. I think it's just over the top and it doesn't look very smooth.
Oh yeah, man. It's just I don't like it. I'm like kind of old school kind of guy, you know.
What the? There's MJF right there. What's up, there, MJF?
Oh
MJF
yeah,
says, "Let me."
MDF had one. MDF had one of my belts, you know, the triple B I made. He took it from Jeremy Rhodes. He was like, "I'm taking that belt home."
Did he?
I'm like, "All right,
That's
yeah."
pretty
It's
cool.
even on video.
Yeah, DDK exclusive. Let's see this belt. I'm gonna put you on solo layout. Let's see this
All
belt.
right. This is
Ooh.
just a standard definition. This is no like HD or anything like that, but it's really good hand tool. It's a custom leather. Why it doesn't have snaps here? Because Jeremy Rhodes gonna put him himself. he has some really special snaps like the original one had. So it's a little.
Oh, look at the faces on the leather. Can you go back the other way? We can see that the face on the leather. Look at that.
That's from the flag when remember the flag
Yeah.
fell in the back when MJF
Yeah.
came out, So oh, and you know what? This is also the backing. That's when it's on his Titantron.
Yep.
Yeah, so we added a little stuff on it.
That
So
is killer. Appreciate you showing that. Yeah.
And this right here on the screen that you see, it's the part of the Eddie Guerrero tribute belt. That's the snap box I made of all the belts that he has won in his career. The main plates are like in the snap box.
Right. Yeah, he does. It's pretty incredible. Jim Rhodes makes the best design. It's all Jeremy. Okay. That was pretty cool.
Saying, Mr. MJF, you want to cut a promo on my ass?
when you were wrestling, do you know what was the name of the wrestling federation that you were with, or were you with a local when you did wrestling? Did you ever win any titles when you were doing it?
No, I never won any titles because I only had like 2 matches because there was no wrestling company in Chalco. They're all like so far away, like 1,200 kilometers away in Karachi City. So it's like so far. I only had 2 matches, but they were worth it, man. I made so many contacts, and I learned a lot, bro. It's crazy. I made really good friends in wrestling in just that time.
Yeah, did everybody else see that the cringe with that what MJF did to that guy's belt and just threw it down on the ground?
Oh yeah, he likes to toss belts. He has tossed Dak, the guy who's in the chat right now, his belt he tossed that I made for him because he didn't like it. I don't know, whatever. But
yeah, that's a bit too far. Then I saw. I mean, you can take a heel, but that's people's property that you're. I mean, he didn't even sign. Ethan, you saw him. He signed a figure. It was a 1 in 300 or 1 in 3,000 figure, and then he stomped on it.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I'd go right out. I'd go right outside or the cleaning shelf and get me one of them mops, break it, and then clap it over his head. I tossed every belt.
I mean,
yeah, we saw that.
I guess it's a story.
Yeah, it's alive, but that's extreme. What'd you say?
I said, I guess it's a story, but it sucks for the person.
Oh, you see right here, this picture. The reason why I sent you that is because these are the BKFC snapbox, and I actually made those stamps in HD. So that's why you can see all those, those HD lines.
The chisel marks.
Paper. Yeah, they're right there on the leather too.
That's pretty cool.
I do a lot of cool stuff, bro. Like, look, Jesus got my belt.
There's Jesus. What's up, Jesus? Jesus with the belt. And there you are with some wrestlers.
Oh, that was Sammy Guevara.
Oh, yeah, they're just the Sammy Guevara. Look at the detail on this. Beautiful work here. The barbed wire on the leather.
Yeah, that was way before, bro. Like, way before. I've learned a lot, man. Like, there's so many good people in the hobby, they're ready to help you in anything.
Right. All right. So what is your process and your pricing? Like, you don't have to, I know all custom belts are different, but you somebody out there, can you hush? My cat thinks he's the ruler of this room for some reason.
I thought it was my cat here.
Yeah, no, it's mine, Boba, named after Boba Fett, and he's a bit bossy. What is?
You're getting yelled at.
Yeah, I'm seriously getting yelled at. I mean, he's letting me know that. Tell Max what's up.
He wanted to make appearance.
That's right. Tell him, Boba.
Oh, that's
I know. Tell him. That's right. You a good boy? I know. Good boy. So if somebody wants your like a standard pricing for your belts, can you give us some? Didn't pay the
Oh, the
electric bill,
power band.
Max.
The power band. This is Pakistan, bro. Hold on a second.
That's
Yeah, this is Pakistan,
The
bro.
power goes out a lot.
When a maker tell you that, bro, there's no power here, you just understand he's just right.
I hope you're not getting somebody's not there to get. I still can't believe that. It was wild. That's okay.
Man, it happens a
We
lot.
can remember how good looking you were. We'll just remember how good looking you were.
Oh, you can't see me or what?
Yeah, no, we can see a little bit. But to go over your pricing a bit that you can give us.
Oh, the regular belt FD 4 millimeter, it goes for 350. But if anybody wants some like upgraded leather, so they have to add 85 extra on that. It doesn't matter if it's a regular belt like a Wing Eagle, Big Eagle, or it's a custom. It doesn't matter. So, and for the CNC, it starts from 450, and same goes with the leather. You know, you had to add 85 extra. But in the HD ones that I do, the leather is already added in the price. It's 650.
So for your, you said your acid etched or your CNC HD? What'd you say now?
Oh, just the CNC. I don't call CNC HD because that's some.
Okay. Some people call it weird things, so I'm just trying to understand the Max lingo because some makers, try to play
Man,
with the names of things.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff, bro. Like these makers are just going crazy on naming different things and stuff. Oh, lights back.
There they go. They got the payment. Turn it back on. And that happens regularly there.
Hold on a second. Man, I don't like getting up a lot, but it's all right.
No, it's okay, man. We're all just chilling. Everybody here hanging out.
Yeah, man.
See, what's the difference between the mirror material? That would be the quality in his zinc. That somebody says, "What's the difference between the material you use and all other makers?" He says, "Your metal, your zinc looks pretty high, better quality than other makers."
Yeah, the zinc that I use in SD is actually from Pakistan, but the one that we are using right now on the CNC and the automated etch machine, it's imported. It's from United Kingdom.
From UK.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. How long does it take when you order stuff like that? How long does it take to come in? Do you order and how much do you get? I mean, that's got to be do you order it regularly, monthly, weekly when you get your stuff in?
No, not monthly because right now our HD sale is not really high. So we barely get like less sheets. Like after 2 months, we order those sheets and they come here. That's the British zinc you see right here on the CNC that we work on with. It's really hard to curve, It's really like flat. So.
Yeah, that looks good. Ethan, what you got?
No, do you guys do casting and stuff too?
Casting? Oh man, no, I'm not into casting, bro. Like that's the most rubbish process these makers are using right now. The sand casting. Like,
I was just gonna ask because, like I said, I watch a lot of videos. So they do sand casting over there, correct?
Oh yeah.
And people don't understand that the sand casting process is dirty, is grimy. Like they literally take beach sand, right? And they'll mix a binder with it. And most of the time the binder is either sugar molasses or used motor oil. So it sticks together. They mix it up and tumble it up and get it to consistency. And that's what they use to cast with. It's a man.
It always leaves those grain marks. There's all those grains of sand right here you can see on the surface.
Right.
It's not meant to be for wrestling belts, but people don't understand that. Mendoza just said the word that I hated that word, the hybrid. There's no such thing as hybrid, There's no hybrid. Like etching that some guys are coming up with.
Do you have a
I
process
saw
you
that
preference?
video. I saw the video, bro. Like I was like so. I was like, does this guy know anything?
So to clear up your SD process, right? Your SD. So obviously CNC is a machine. It's an engraver. You engrave.
Oh yeah,
You put it.
but how you guys like sometimes say on here? Oh, you just put it on, and the machine gonna do the work. No, it's a little different. You have to do all those. You have to talk to the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the hardest part where all the makers fail. Last year, I remember that these makers came up with the CNC HD where it was like, tapered a little bit. Bro, I did that like last year on the BKFC belt. And now these makers are looking at that because things go here out in the market like crazy. So all the makers came out and like, oh, it's HD. But what I was posting, I think even Mendoza, I remember, I made a belt and I said 3D CNC, and everybody was like, oh, it's not 3D. It's not. I'm like, bro, you don't know the CNC language if you're saying that.
So then,
all
so
these,
you go from your CNC process to your standard SD process, right? And am I wrong? Your standard SD process is you get your plates. They're in some kind of bath of acid.
Yeah, it's like a seesaw.
Yeah, it's not really mechanical. It's just acid being washed over like a seesaw, right?
Yeah, it's a Pakistani thing, Pakistani method.
And then obviously your HD is with the machine.
Oh yeah, HD is with machine, bro. I'm trying to see if I have the file here.
Looking at this demolition belt, it came out incredible looking. It's pretty killer.
Bro, that's the belt they saw and they hit me up.
I mean, yeah, the detail in it, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's just SD, bro. Like, right?
Yeah, I'm that may be, but still the overall design and the thought process into it, just like their chest rig there. That's pretty incredible.
I always like to do these tribute belts in SD so everybody can buy them and they don't think like, oh, it's too pricey. Should go for the shop signature series and
Right.
Now, do you have any makers over there you work with?
How many makers do I work with?
No, do you work with any other makers?
Oh, not like work, but I'm friends with a lot of makers. Like Arosha Belt is like a really good friend of mine. I know R Lab is really good, and then recently I went to MJ Wrestling Belts, his wedding, so it was pretty cool. But other makers see me and they run, I don't know why. They don't stay there.
Like, oh god, here comes Mac, run. Zach asked, "What's the best? I guess maybe what your favorite custom that you made was?"
Okay, that's a hard question. There's a lot, man. I love the Razor one, and I love the Macho Man. It's like pretty cool, But there's more that I did for other wrestling companies and stuff,
Yeah, here's
like for the 901 wrestling.
901. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when I really got into doing that leather, like the hand tooling and stuff.
Right. Here's the Intercontinental.
Yeah, it's the HD.
That's clean. Whew. Dang, Max. That's impressive right there. What do you think, Ethan?
Thank you, bro. I have one HD belt right here, Big Gold 2D. It's right here with me.
That's pretty good,
Bro,
Ethan.
I keep trying doing different stuff and giving these makers more ideas to like there's a lot more than just regular replicas.
Some up close to the plates there.
Yeah, that's the one that I sent you of this one.
They asked, are you allowed to make that BKFC belt for the public? Are you licensed to make it, or can you make it for somebody else if they wanted? Oh, let's see that. Hold on, we'll answer that in a second. Let's get that up there. There you go.
All right, this is HD etched 4.2 millimeter exact, and it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy, guys. Like, sorry, I'm a little bad.
That's pretty.
That's very, very, very nice. That's spectacular. It looks great.
It's all hand textured. The grapplers are in there.
I mean, it's picking up the light too. It pops, and that's. I mean, it's.
So it's. I have it in stock. You know, if anybody wants it. So you know.
Oh, there you go. How much? How much is it?
I'm ready to give it out for $650.
There you go. Somebody get out there and jump on it. Come on. Come on.
The double dropkick special.
There you go. DDK special right here. Mendoza says, are you allowed to make that BKFC belt for the public?
If you know, there's a guy in the BKFC, if he tells me, hey, we need a replica and we need to, you know, ship it on this address, then I will do it. If anybody else come, I'm like, bro, like, you know, just wait until they go on shop, you know, because soon we're working on this new deal with BKFC, making all their shop belts. So it's going to be like crazy.
Right. I wanted to show people real quickly here your page. And how can people get a hold of you if they want to order?
Oh, they can just send me a message on Messenger, or if they really want to like hit me up and, you know, talk to me, they can just, you know, send me an email, you know, that's all. Because, you know, Messenger, man, it's like crazy software they made. You never know how many unread messages are under there, you know.
All right, let's see. I'm going to pull this page up right here. So they can send you a messenger. Just look you up on Facebook, Max.
Yeah.
And they can message you that way. So don't do the messenger on each page because you won't see that. Do it individually. So look for you under the admin because I know you have several pages that you do, right?
Oh yeah, I just have a backup, you know, account. Like it's MW Mughals, I think, or MW Belts. I don't like look into it. I just have it in the backup if something happens to my original account, like so I can have that, you know.
All right, there's this one here, the Max Wrestling Belts.
Oh yeah, that's the page. I barely post here, you know.
Okay. There's some more of your stuff. So the best way to do it is to just click on there, find you as the admin of it.
Oh, if they type Max Mughals, there's probably only one Max Mughals in the whole system.
Yeah. All right. Well, you can do it that way too, and you can find him that way.
Or they can just join my group. I have a group, Max Wrestling Belts, so they can join me there. I'm right there, admin.
Is it this one here? I thought it was another. I thought there was another one that's not this one. You said this is the back one, or is this the main one?
No, that's the page.
Okay.
But there's a group. Yeah.
All right. So go and join this, and you'll see all of some of his belts. Now, this was the belt that I thought was very, very cool. The one that you made that lights up that you showed off here.
Yeah, man. It was like I just wanted to do something different. They said we want something. They went first to some of the big names in Pakistan, and you know they gave them a lot of big prices and a lot of long waiting time, and they needed the belt fast because they already wasted some money on a maker in Pakistan. I don't know if I should say the name or not, but they said, "Oh man, it's a waste of money. We only have 3 weeks. Can you do it?" I'm like, "Shit! I never added lights in the belt." So I'm like, okay then. So we did it, man. But it was like really like at the last minute it was done. Their representative was here in Pakistan. He was in Lahore, different city. I had to go there and give him the belt, and he was just going to the airport.
Oh, okay. Okay. How long? He said he requested to join your group. There you go. Give him a like, give a follow, give a share. There we go. How long did it take to make that belt with the light all in it?
Just 3 weeks.
Good Lord. So how does that belt work when you turn it on and off? You charge it up. I think you said you charge it and then it lasts for a little bit, but you can turn it off and on, right?
Oh, 10 hours. It can last 10 hours on, 10 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's a switch in the back, turn on and off, and there's a charger. I'm doing another one for another company. It's coming new. It's a part of from the what do you call it? The sister company of the BKFC. So I'm doing one for them because when I showed this belt to the BKFC, they were like, "Dude, what the hell? You can do that?"
I mean, yeah, that takes. I mean, that innovation takes it to a whole nother level. If you can start introducing lights to these things, I mean, you can really, really get very, very cool. And I think that's the next iteration that we're going to see once this starts getting more even mainstream. I wouldn't doubt it if you're going to see more belts have this more. I mean, you can do a whole lot with that.
Yeah, and there's another belt that I'm working on. It's going to have some lights. It's Jeremy Rhodes' belt. He's making it special for the WrestleMania in Vegas. So I hope it's going to be lit, bro. It's going to lit.
There's all these great belts here. That's very, very clean there. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's the belt that I make here for MMA company in Pakistan. So they know me from my wrestling time here, so they always contact me, if they need any belt.
Stands out, looks good, looks hit up there. So is there anything that you wanted to let folks know about, or any deals you got going on for people that are ordering? We got people over here have the holidays coming. Is there any, maybe discounts that you're going to run for December to get some orders, Black Friday deals? Come on, Max, let's do them. For people that are watching the DDK video, what are they going to get? 99% off right now. No, I'm sorry.
Bro, what they can get is this smoking skull. Try to do it real. So it's a 6 millimeter. It's just SD. So they can get it for $350 instead of the 4mm. How people they can get this one in $350 for the double drop kicks.
Woo! DDK special right now.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Do you have a Black Friday sale that's going to go on or anything like that?
I usually don't do sales. We are on 25% off. We're this.
Gotcha. I can understand that.
But I always understand where a customer comes from. If he really in the need of a discount, I just all right, brother, I'm cool like that. But if he comes to me and he's like, hey, bro, this certain maker gave me this price. Oh, your price is this. So I'm like, bro, you better buy from that guy.
Richard, get your smoking skull right there. Show that big gold again, and the smoking skull to me. Look at these two belts again, and tell us the price again, Max. We got to get these going.
Bro, this is only $350. You're gonna go on an upgraded leather. This is special for Double Dropkick podcast. A 6 millimeter zinc, 24 karat gold plate. I always use 24 karat gold plating. No fake stuff, bro. I don't know, this 18 karat and all that. This is all. Yeah, bad. They're lying.
Max ready to drop another bomb.
Man,
How about that big gold again? Where's that beautiful one at?
I also have a 3D big gold too here.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Mark Maggard says he wants to hit you up for that smoking skull.
All right, I
would
love
that.
I would love that.
And the price on this again for guys that are watching it on DDK, if you're watching it here, you're going to get that price here. What is it again for this one?
$650, only for double drop kick.
Look at that.
And that's HD.
That is your HD?
Yeah, it's HD. It's going to have zirconia stones in here, like real zirconia. No synthetic stuff we use. Yeah, in all my belts, man, I always use those in 24 karat. Even my snaps are 24 karat gold plated. Like people go nuts when I tell them, "Hey, don't worry, my snaps are
Yeah.
24 karat gold plated. They're not gonna rust or change the color." They're like, "Do you really like plate your snaps?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." Like some makers like saw that and they try to copy it just for 2 months and then they didn't do it because it's pricey.
Yeah, Mark said he may hit you up. He's interested in that smoking skull, so hopefully he'll hit you up and
Okay,
work a deal and get that
you see
done.
the you see the snaps here? These are 24 karat gold plated. This belt I made 8 months ago. They're still the same. And I also have this in stock. This is on my upgraded leather.
There you go.
This is on my upgraded leather. Sealed edges, how people like it. Or
Those
style.
edges, smooth edges. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh yeah, and what we did here is extra flocky wings, and there's some hand
Oh
tips
yeah.
in there. So it's like really.
Let's see that main plate again. Let's see the
MGF
extra
guys.
flip. Yeah, he just come in here just kicking doors down, isn't he?
Hey,
Let's see
did I
that main
not
plate
send
again.
you? Did I not send you, Mendoza? Come on, man.
Uh
I thought I sent you.
oh. That looks good too. That looks
Yeah,
good.
man.
What's
So
the price of
anybody
that belt right
wanted?
there?
I want to let it go on that, but it's Double Dropkick
Yeah,
podcast.
you do. You want to let it go for
350.
that. What was that first figure? Come
350.
on, you want to let it go for tonight only. Tonight only. Somebody's
350.
got to message you by morning. What'd you want to let it
Upgrade
forego?
leather, really high quality upgrade leather. So,
And how much again?
oh, just 350 for Double Dropkick.
Ooh, come on, guys.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to show you. Before I go to the holy grail of belts, the drum line. I want to show you one more.
Ooh. I don't have a sound. I'm gonna get a good drum sound effect. Keep forgetting that.
This is a 3D CNC big goal.
Ooh. Nice.
Bro,
Beautiful.
this CNC engineer that we have right now at our workplace, bro, he
Ooh.
he understands stuff like real good. We had to make a lot of tools, for the machine and stuff. So
Right.
and there's a lot of makers who try to contact him, to get him to work for them at their workplace. But he's good. He's MW Belt Pro. So yeah. Because they know who started the real, what they call it, HDCNC.
That is very good looking.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
And you said there was one more you were going to pull out and show us?
Oh yeah, there's another big goal. It's in progress right now, but I thought I should show you guys because Ethan was really talking about it.
Oh, here we go.
Crumb Ryan.
There's the crumb.
Woo.
And what's that run right there?
Oh, that's running for 1,500.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's all handmade, bro. Like no other, like how people say there's things involved in making this belt. I don't think that's true. It's what their makers tell them,
Yeah, for those over there. Yep. Gianni, it was that smoking skull was $350.
Hey, we make these too. These coins, little HD coins.
Oh, you make these HD coins. Look at these.
Bro, when I came first time to the where's the camera? When I came first time for the Facebook hobby, the guys on the Facebook, in the belt hobby, I was making those necklace charms for like Wing Eagle, Big Gold, and all those, and that kind of attracted a lot of people. So I always try to do something different, man. Like but it's fine. You know,
Can you make those
yeah.
for other belts besides that particular belt? Can you make the coins for
Any
a
belt.
winged eagle?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. How much do your coins run?
Oh, it depends on the design, like which one you're
Right.
working, because it's the HD depends on the design and the size and how much time you need in there. But they're not really pricey. They're just like 50, 55, 70. That's all.
Okay, between 50 and 75, depending on the design. Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
But
Got you.
most of them are 50.
Most of them are 50. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I would imagine that the bigger and more intricate belts, the more designs it has on it, like that AEW might be a little bit pricier. I can
Oh yeah,
understand that
it was pretty hard to
to
actually.
get that.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Look at all these little details in there. It was
Yeah,
like
I get
pretty
that.
pretty hard. It was like
That's a good sized coin. That's pretty big too. That's just not
That
your
really is
regular
a big
coin.
coin.
Yeah, that's big. That's nice.
That's a medallion. That's nice.
Yeah, that's twice the size of like a regular coin. Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, and there's one belt that I'm making. I wanted to show this. It's a really cool belt. I'm making it for the Pro Wrestling Federation of Pakistan.
Oh, look at
It's
that design.
Pakistani. It's a Pakistani
Thinking
wrestling
outside the
company.
box. Love it.
Yeah, these are all like zirconias in there, real zirconias. So I don't know if they're blinging right here or not. But yeah, they really bling a lot.
That is, yeah. We can, even though, yeah, the I guess your internet over there or maybe the camera, we can still pick it up. I can still definitely tell that they are popping,
Yeah, man.
and that's impressive to do on a,
That's what I
on
was
a,
worried about the internet here.
yeah, yeah. But it still comes through, Max. I promise you. We can hold that belt up again. People can see that it's catching yeah, yeah, those are still catching the light even on say, maybe 40 80p coming through there on there. But yeah, that is coming through. I can see the pop on it. That's beautiful. I like that design.
I found the StreamYard app, so that's why I don't know. Maybe the app is working like that. So I don't know.
It just might be the connection and the thing, because you're so far away. I mean, when I do it with C4 from Australia, it gets that way. Or guys from Australia, it's so far away. And hopefully, internet stuff will improve as we go throughout the time. There you
Getting
go.
worse in Pakistan.
Max says, "Hit me up, my boy." Okay.
CJ, I see you,
I have a
bro.
lot of people hit me
CJ
up.
already has like one or two belts from me, UFC, I think.
Right. Right. How much was the 3D? The 3D big gold?
800.
800. And then you have that other.
It takes 7 days on the machine.
Wow. And the
You have
350
like
for
two
the
machines.
right?
Yeah, 350. Yeah, for the SD ones.
Yep. Okay. That was really, really cool. So make sure you guys hit up Max, hit him up. Is there anything else that you want to let us know before we let you get going here? And like I said, if you got further things that you want to let us know, if you ever have a release or belts you want to show off, Max, all you got to do is hit me up on the inbox. I'll definitely show them off for you. If you got stuff that's overstocked that you want to get rid of, if you got overstock, just hit me up. I'll show them on the show anytime. You're more than welcome to come back on the show again. Hopefully, maybe, we'll try again, and maybe February. We'll talk to you again, maybe February live again, and try to bring you back and see how you're doing.
Yeah, sure,
I'm still shocked to hear that what had happened to you. And then says, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're making belts. I'm glad you're a wrestling fan.
Thank God I was
who are
strong
you?
enough to get out of it.
Who are you a fan of in wrestling today? Is there somebody you like today?
I like Seth Rollins. I like CM Punk.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't like anybody else. They're just regular wrestlers for me. there's always only, one guy that always, you're excited about. When Sean left, I was like, oh man, please don't lose to Undertaker, man.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Mendoza, we got to make sure that Max remembers us when he gets big and famous, when he becomes one of the big old belt makers. He's got to remember DDK.
Bro,
Hey, Richard Ward. Hey, Richard Ward. Here you go, Max. He says, Richard Ward says, when I'm ready for my custom belts, I will be in touch with you to get it. There you go. He's the king of making these custom belts.
Oh, we got my brother, Mr. Deuce Legend.
Deuce. Yeah, we saw his plates that you just had on there just a second ago. Well, that's cool. We got a lot of people, and hopefully Mark hits you up for that. So look, you got some sales coming out of it. So hey, I was staying up late. I know we're very, very late there, but hey, maybe it's worth it for you.
Yeah, I just sleep at this time, sometime like early, but on Tuesdays I sleep late because I had to watch this show, and then on Wednesday I would watch another show. So and sometimes on Saturday I have to watch wrestling live here, the pay-per-views. So PLEs they call now. So
okay.
All my cats here. Okay, don't drop anything. All right, there's my cat right here.
Oh, hey baby. What's her name?
It's her, but her name is Honey.
Honey. That fits the name, Honey. Beautiful cat. Yeah, I'm a big cat guy. On the farm here, we have tons of cats outside too.
I just grew up with cats. I always had cats in my house.
Yep, we got them in the house here.
Like it was a little kid. It was a kitten. I just rescued it. It's a black one. It's just running away right now. So.
And there's Carl says he'll be doing business with you too. He wants to do business there too. Look at that.
CJ, I've been waiting, brother. CJ, I've been waiting.
He's waiting. He's been waiting, CJ. Don't keep him waiting anymore now. He's going to get too big for us. He's going to get too big for us and then make us all wait 3 years for his belts. Just kidding. What have you done to her, Max?
I just showed her some things.
Yeah, we didn't even get into your figures. I mean, you like figure collecting, and you're Championship Figure Brothers. Yeah. Join that Facebook group. Great place to show off your figures.
Already in there, but I barely post. I just moved to this house like last month, so I'm still setting up my room, my wrestling room that my parents never wanted before. But now they ask me, "Hey, did you set up your wrestling room?" I'm like, all right, things.
Well, we want to see pictures of it when you get it all set up. Wide World of Belts. Love those wrestling belts. Big boys belts.
I have some here, right here. Some figures here. Some figures are in the other room, and some are just laying right over there. So,
Gianni has one last question.
Oh yeah.
Gianni has one last question before he goes. He says, "Have you ever made the Jeff Hardy belt? Was that Enigma belt? Is that?" He says, "Have you ever made that one?"
I have not made the black one. I've made the purple one, but it was like back then, like when I had Jeff Hardy hairstyle from PNA.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Max, we loved this, and this interview was so much fun. And we want to bring you back in a couple months, and I have so many more questions. We'll dive into more wrestling. Hopefully, you'll show up more things. And like I said, come back anytime you want. If you got stuff that's in stock that's not sale, all you gotta do, brother, is PM me, and I'll put them on the show before when the show starts. We'll talk about, hey, hit up Max. He's got this belt. You send me the pictures, and we'll hopefully get it sold. Hopefully, you got. I'm seeing like 2 or 3 sales, plus Mark looking at that that Stone Cold belt too. That looks like you can get that sold. He says, "Are you up for the challenge, Max?" So Gianni's might be ordering something for you too. There you go. There it is, Mark.
Yeah, I like to take challenges, bro. I'm always into it, bro. That's why I started those send out straps. But then every maker has them, so yeah.
There you go. MJF says MW Belts is approved by Max. Dave Fredman approved. Maxwell approved.
Yeah, he probably heard my name from some AEW guys. I almost one time worked with AEW. Almost.
Did you?
Bro. Yeah, man, but they were so done with that freaking first TNT belt they had. It came from Pakistan. They ordered it in America, but it came from Pakistan. So they were like, "What the hell's happening?"
That was the Usman belt, right?
That was TNT.
Yeah, the Usman made it. Was that the Usman belt?
The toys, JB Toys.
Yeah, Usman's his maker.
Oh yeah, but
Oh.
Sammy Guevara suggested them about me, and they were talking to me. But then when they got the package, it was coming from Pakistan, and when they opened the belt, it was like not even plated; it was polished, and they put the paint in there, and I was like, "Oh man!"
So
they're not
it gave
gonna
you
work with anybody.
everybody over there a bad name then. Yep.
Oh yeah, they said we're not gonna work with anybody in Pakistan. You come
Oh.
to States and you're in. I'm like, it's fine.
Well, maybe hopefully. Oh, here you go. Mark says, "Hey, I'll be in touch soon." He's going to
Thank
going
you,
to get
Mark.
that
I'm
belt.
a big fan of Mark Leather, bro. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, he's a good
All
guy.
these
He's got a great
Dome Globes,
podcast on
dude.
Thursday night too. Spanning the Globe. He's a good guy, good leather guy, good honest, good guy too. Yep, we
And
like
he
him
loves
too. A lot
Dome
of good guys.
Globes. He loves Dome Globes.
Yes, he does. He's a Dome Globe King guy. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he is. Well, Max, I so much appreciate to you to staying up late and joining us here on DDK, man. We
Bro, it's
appreciate.
an honor, man. It's an honor you guys have me here on this podcast, man. It means a lot to me, bro. Like really a lot. I hope you can understand like how I feel when you first time, told me that you want to have me on the show, man. Like
Yeah, I keep, we DDK keeps their eyes open to watch how people's act. We don't want to, we see a list and it's happened to others and it's happened to this show. You bring somebody on and then all of a sudden they turn out to be a crappy person after they come on a show and whatever. And, you keep watching. I was like, Max supports these programs. I checked out, asked around, hey, what do you think about this maker? How's Max? How's Max? Everybody came back with good feedback and doing stuff and that you do amazing work. This, that, and the other, and that you're a good guy. Look, everybody says, Mark says, thanks. Hey, I appreciate that, Russ. Hey, Russ, it seems like I think you just subscribed today. Come on back. We got a great show every week, even if you don't watch it live
yeah,
Tuesday
he's
nights.
the guy. He's the guy from the DKFC.
There you go. Hey, join us, man. Join us each week, each Tuesday night. Maybe we could talk. You can come on here and talk about your promotion. We'd love to have you on. Hit me up there. We'll do that.
Oh, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you the picture of the belt I'm making for Conor McGregor right now. It's still in process. So
yeah, he says you're.
done, I'll
You're
show you.
okay. Your signal is good. Real quick, can you want to show that coin again? And that which one? Somebody has to see something again. Yes, see, here you go. Since your signal's really good right now, there it is. And I guess the one with the CZs. I guess it was the. Awesome, man. Awesome.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be CDs about to install in here. They're not in here yet. Shit, I'm not really used to the front camera like this.
I didn't ask you what. I'd ask you. You're my bud. What I do?
Bro, this guy right here,
Talmadge is crazy.
man, this is one of the, best guys in the hobby I ever.
Oh, he's a great
To be
guy,
honest, to be honest.
dude.
Even
you-
we have some issues with his makers and stuff, but cool,
Talmadge
bro.
is a great guy. 20. You could hit him up, and it'd be like 3:30 in the morning. He'd like write you back. I was like, dude, do you ever sleep?
Oh hell yeah! I wake up at like 10 a.m. here my time, and I message him about something, and I'm like, bro, do you even sleep?
Yes, it's in. Hey, there you go. Carl says he wants to buy a coin. There you go. They look good. They look great. We wish you so much.
One more thing. I know
Sure.
a lot of people be like, okay, 50 is a good price, but the thing is, shipping. I'm in Pakistan. I'm not in the United States. Can't use the U.S. Postal Service. So
That
yeah,
included shipping or no?
No, not.
No,
this.
right,
If you order three, free shipping.
There you go. Wow.
Would you encourage people to buy one or two, a couple, to help with the shipping?
Please, if they do three, that'd be easier for me to ship to because I always use the FedEx or DHL. That's it. No via Dubai to save some money and the tracking gonna update after 7 days and customer be up my ass. No.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Order a belt and the coin will be stuck in there, and then you ain't got to worry about paying for shipping. There it is. You buy a belt.
That's
Yeah. Well, get your custom belt design or whatever belt, and then your coin will be right in there. You ain't got to worry about it at all. Hey, wrestling, I appreciate it.
With the, before I go, we're coming with the Vaughn Eric Tribute Championship belt soon. So it's going to be really
Mark Maggard.
good.
Attention, Mark Maggard.
Yeah, so you guys might like it too. And yeah, man.
That's
So
cool.
maybe Mark like this too. Maybe Mark like this one too. I know I'm taking a lot of time at the show, but you know.
Oh, there's a look at that, Ethan.
I like the
Oh yeah,
Lunas.
it's the hand texture. This is what I called CNC 3D that everybody started calling HD hybrid.
It's got that
Blah,
texturing
blah.
too.
Yeah, bro, it's all hand textured. You will see, will make the shine like from one direction, like wherever you see, will go with the flow to the other end. So
Yep. Spectacular. We appreciate it, bud. We'll let you get out of here. You have a great one. Get some rest, Max, and we thank you so much for joining us, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. You were freezing up, and now you're good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Before I go, I want to thank everybody here who's watching. I want to thank you, Kevin, Ethan. I've been watching you, Ethan, from a long time. So,
Hey, check
Kevin,
your inbox because I want to turn the hobby on its ear on a belt. So check your inbox.
Oh, there you
All
go.
right,
He wants
brother.
to get about moving.
All right.
All right, buddy. You have a good one, man. Thanks a lot, Max. Everybody, give it up for Max from MW Bells. Woo! That was cool. How cool was that? Yes, that was an awesome
Spectacular
interview.
guy.
Dude, isn't he?
Spectacular guy.
Isn't he? Absolutely cool. What a great interview with a great dude. Good belt maker. I'm glad I watched it. Yeah, we're glad that you watch the show every week. We're appreciative of it. Great interview. Yep, everybody, great show. Thank you. Yeah, he was very easy to interview, very good to talk to, and we just scratched the surface with him. That's why we're going to have him back here. We'll have him. Appreciate Jerry. We'll have him back again, and we'll talk with him some more. And we'll share some of his belts today. He just shared those DDK prices with you today. He's a great guy, right? Hey, Mark. He said he was going to do a Von Erich tribute belt. Might look at that, and Ethan getting his, and some other guys in here. Hey, hit him up. He seems 8 to 10 weeks. That's impressive to get what you want, even if it was a custom belt. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, gamer, you got to go back and look at it. Pretty cool interview. Pretty cool guy. Definitely got to check him out.